August 20th, new milestones reached, new things that never happened here before. And you're already thinking, what in the world does August 20th have to do with growing giant pumpkins? Well, August 20th, 1 year ago today, the 400 house had to be harvested, ending my 2022 giant pumpkin growing season. Lost a stump, foaming stump, tried to repair it, couldn't repair it. Also had a huge stem blowout that I couldn't get under control. And August 20th last year, season was over. I've never gotten a plant beyond August 20th until today. My list of fruits for the year, everything that's been marked out was either a failed pollination, aborted fruit, or cold fruit. And still got a few going here. And then this constant reminder to me every day. I come in here and look at this every day. This year's goal, get a fruit on a scale. Let's go look in the patch, shall we? All right, we've been out here talking about these two white pumpkins over here on the other side, about competing for each other, which one's going to be the personal best for me. They're neck and neck. One day one gets a little bigger than the other. The next day the other one takes over. Neck and neck, huge battle for personal best in the Hematitehomestead pumpkin patch. What do you think this orange fruit is over here saying while I'm over there talking about white pumpkins being the personal best? Oh, orange pumpkin saying, hold my beer. Well, thank you, giant orange pumpkin. I think I will hold your beer. Thank you very much. Hey, you want to take a look at this fruit? All right, well, let's take a look then. Hey, you know what? I want to show you the stump on this thing. Let's go look at that. Look at the massive stump on this. Okay, so this is the 1675.5 Nelson. And look at this stump. I cannot even reach my hand all the way around this. This thing is massive. I've never had a stump this big. And even right up through here, it's a good 1.5 inches in diameter. And all the way up through there. Loving this. This is just amazing to me. Look at this plant. I just absolutely love the condition of this plant. It's definitely my best effort ever this late into the growing season. I got a little bit of weed pressure. I've been working on it the last couple of days. You see some weeds there and out there about halfway through the plant, halfway through the foliage. There's some weeds I've been working on. But look underneath the canopy right here. This is what I've been concentrating on the last couple of days. All right, take a look underneath the canopy right there. This is definitely one of the better I've ever done. And of course you see all the way on the end down there, it's still under a little bit of weed pressure down there, but I'm working on it. I'm going to have it all cleaned up like this in another day. Now, out of the patch emerges a possible contender to be a personal best for me and the heaviest pumpkin in my patch. I got home from a golf trip. I put a tape on this. Oh, it's the very first time a tape ever touched it. I just wanted to see where it was at. And it may be as big or bigger than the two white pumpkins. It may not be. Stay tuned to find out. We're over here at the 872 Cashmore. You can see all this new growth. I came back from a golf trip and it was all out here where I said I was going to let it grow. It terminated everything. And you see I'm still cleaning up leaves that I lost through the downy mildew. Back in here, there's hardly no leaves in there. I need to go through and clean out some more leaves. And I mean, kind of this is what we got. Both of these, you can see both of them in this one shot here. The 872 and the 1852. Have both pretty well stopped growing. You see the 1852, the downy mildew got into it. And it tried to get over here into the 1675 plant. You can kind of see there, it kind of ran right down the middle through there. But I caught it early enough on this one and able to get it under control. I did do another xeritol treatment today because I saw a little bit of leaves looking like they did in the beginning stages down here towards the new growth. So I gave it another xeritol treatment today on all three plants, and I think I'm going to be okay. I just got to keep a close eye out on it and make sure I get these plants down the road to the finish line. Outside of the xeritol, I've been treating with fungicide every 5 days, and that's and using a combination of Daconil one time, and I used some Heritage HC, and then I used the Xeritol twice. So that's where we're at on that. Alright, so like I mentioned, neither of these are really growing anymore. They're both really equal in size. It's going to all depend on if one goes heavy or not, which one's going to be the heaviest. By measurements, this one over here is a few pounds more by measurements, but I really expect, from what I've seen on the Kaisermore fruit, that I think it's going to go heavier than the quality does. Now you see it kind of grew out of its hump. I named it Igor because of the hump, and it kind of grew out of the hump. And it is still putting on a little bit of weight, but nothing to write home about. It's slowed up tremendously, and yeah, I mean, that's what you expect when this is what you have. It is still growing. It is still alive, so that's the main things for me. I got this little split right here. I've got it under control pretty good. It's all dried up. I've got these fans on. I got a can fan that's got a piece of duct that I'm blowing on this all the time. Everything's off right now so I can make the video, but I'm not really worried about that right now. I did have to reposition. I had to put a come along on this and pull it along a little bit and help it out, but I think I'm gonna be okay. See some pretty good cantaloupe on here. I actually like the way it feels, and maybe so because I don't have any fruit that have ever done this before. So you see a little bit of a crack here. Again, I got a fan on it. It's drying up really good. It had a crack right here. It showed up this big, and it's dried up really good now. And then you can't see for the stem. There's no one right here. It's about the same. So, all right. Then on the quality fruit, you remember I mentioned to you this blew out the stem right here, and the camera makes it look way worse than what it really is. This is all dried up right here. This is just where it's sapping. And the camera makes it look way darker and brown than it really is. But I got this blower blowing on it all the time, and this stem is trying to crack and pop all over the place. But again, I think I'm going to get it to the finish line, so I'll just have to continue to keep an eye on it. This quality fruit's got a little bit of cantaloupe in here on this side, but nothing like the Kaisermore fruit's doing. Still kind of nice and smooth all the way up here on top. There's kind of a better look at that. See if I can zoom out. Yeah, that's all I can zoom and get the whole thing in there. Yeah, so not much change in it. It is getting a little fatter, I've noticed. But side to side, end to end, it's not really doing much measurement wise. So I missed my 50-day measurements on the 872 Kaisermore for the Size Does Matter challenge. That's okay. It's probably not going to be competitive in anything that's entered in that anyway. Haven't seen much on that. I don't know what all's there, but that's okay. I missed it, and that's all right. I got back from my golf trip right before 50 days, and then I got stuck at work a couple of days long, and I actually forgot about it. But it is what it is. I did put the tape on these when I got back from my golf trip to confirm what I already thought I knew just by visual inspection, and that's that they're not doing much anymore. And taping them did confirm that for me, but it's okay too. The tape is packed away for the rest of the season. I don't need it anymore. I don't care what these things weigh right now. Keep them healthy, get them to the finish line, get them on a scale, and they're going to weigh what they're going to weigh. And I don't even care what they weigh. But as an added bonus, I had 2 fruits competing for personal best and heaviest in the patch, and now I might have another one. That's a quick rundown where we're at on August 20th. Never got a fruit beyond August 20th. Never got a fruit to scale. I'm very, very confident that it's going to happen this year. My goal, again, is 1 fruit to 1 scale, but I think it's going to happen not once, not twice, but maybe even 3 times. So, thanks a lot for watching. Hit that subscribe button and check out all the cool stuff we do here at Hematitehomestead. Don't forget to look for us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And we're going to see you at the scale, man. We'll see you at the scale.